Hey friends, welcome back. Picture this. It's payday, your bank account lights up, and you're already dreaming of those new sneakers, a killer dinner out, or binge watching the latest blockbuster. But blink, and it's all vanished. Sound familiar? If you're part of the millions scraping by paycheck to paycheck, recent data shows around 24% of households are in that spot right now. Trust me, I've been there too. Early on, I was juggling multiple low-paying jobs, barely holding a few $100 together. Fast forward to today, and I've flipped the script, saving over 50% of my income, building a six-figure net worth, and stacking over $500,000 in investments. How? A simple, automated payday routine that makes your money work harder than you do. In this 2-hour deep dive, I'll share the exact system, real stories from my own path, number crunching examples, and a step-by-step tutorial to set it up today. Whether you're drowning in debt, starting from scratch, or ready to level up your investing game, no matter your stage in life, this could change your financial picture. Hit like if you're excited, subscribe for more wealth-building tips, and let's dive in. Your future self will thank you. Drop your number in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Many people receive their paycheck and let it sit there, which is a huge red flag. With inflation sitting around 2.7% right now, that $1,000 you think is secure is quietly losing value. You're losing buying power every year due to its meager interest rate of 0.01%. It's not just stagnant, it's a slow leak that erodes your financial health. I treat my checking account as home base. It's where money lands, but it gets shipped out immediately through automated transfers to grow and protect itself. Have you ever fallen victim to mental accounting? It's that sneaky trick where you label money in your mind without keeping track of it, like viewing a tax refund as bonus cash for a new gadget. The solution? Build a robust system. Wealthy individuals aren't superhuman. They simply automate their finances to avoid relying on willpower. Knowing this number, it's like unlocking financial peace. Imagine never having to stress over the basics again. Start by grabbing a Google Sheet or any spreadsheet tool you prefer. List every single expense: rent, internet, groceries, insurance, and even those quirky must-haves like organic avocados. Once you have everything down, it's time for ruthless editing. Cut out the non-essentials like streaming subscriptions and in-app purchases. Focus on the big three. Housing, aim for under 30% of your income. Food/groceries, around 10%. And utilities/insurance, another 10%. Ideally, your baseline should clock in at under 50% of your total take-home pay. If it's higher, it's time to hunt for swaps. Perhaps consider downgrading that fancy apartment or phone plan. For example, if you earn $5,000 a month, a solid baseline might be $2,500, breaking down to rent at $200, food at $500, and bills at $300. This step can be a game changer because it highlights your savings potential. Here's a shocking stat. Around 56% of us couldn't handle a $1,000 surprise bill. So, track your ins and outs for a month. There's no shame in being in the red. It's all about progress. A pro tip from my experience as a self-employed hustler with fluctuating income. This baseline keeps me grounded. Set up your emergency fund today and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. Forget traditional banks that pay peanuts, 0.01% to 0.42% interest. Top HYSAs right now deliver up to 500% APY or close, with options like Varo at 5% and Newtek at 4.35%. Imagine dropping $10,000 in a regular savings account. You might earn a paltry $42 a year, but in a top HYSA, you could see around $500. Same safety, FDIC protection, and a significant win for your financial future. Let's crunch the numbers. If your baseline monthly expenses are $3,000, aim for an emergency fund of $9,000 to $18,000. This cushion will protect you from real crises, job losses, floods, or unexpected medical bills, not from impulse trips or late-night snacks. I recall a car wreck that cost me $5,000. My emergency fund saved me from loans that could have ballooned to $7,000 with interest. It's staggering to think that many have no fund at all. Setting up an HYSA is easier than ever. No need for physical branches in this digital age. I recommend platforms like Ali, Marcus, Varo, or Newtek for their seamless setup. Track your progress monthly, celebrate milestones with affordable treats, and watch your financial wiggle room expand exponentially. To reclaim your financial freedom, step 3 is clear. Tackle those high-interest beasts first, specifically debts with 10% APR or higher. Forget about cutting back on lattes. Those small savings pale in comparison to the substantial amounts you can save by addressing high-interest debts head-on. Take a moment to consider this scenario. You have $6,500 on a credit card charging 19.5% interest with a minimum payment of $130. Over 8 years, you could end up paying an additional $6,000 just in interest. This is where strategy comes into play. How do you choose your battle? The avalanche method is your best bet if you want to save the most cash, as it prioritizes paying off the highest interest debts first. On the other hand, if you're looking for quick wins to build momentum, the snowball method focuses on the smallest balances first. Personally, I opted for the avalanche method, meticulously creating a spreadsheet that outlined my debts, amounts, and interest rates. I updated it obsessively, and visualizing that zero balance became a powerful motivator. If you find yourself debt-free, congratulations. You can now redirect those funds towards growth opportunities. But if you're still in the trenches, make debt repayment your #1 priority before diving into investments. For instance, clearing $10,000 at a 20% APR can free up $2,000 a year, enough to fund that dream vacation you've been eyeing. Investing can seem intimidating with its fast-paced environment, but at its core, it's quite simple. One of the most crucial steps in your investment journey is to prioritize retirement accounts, as they offer a unique advantage through compound interest. This financial phenomenon can yield an average return of 8 to 10% per year, effectively doubling your investment every 7 to 10 years. For instance, if you commit to investing $6,000 annually for 40 years at a 10% return, you could amass over $2.7 million, having only contributed $240,000. The key is to start early and remain consistent. Even a modest investment of $100 per month can accumulate significant wealth over time. Delaying your contributions can result in a staggering gap in your potential earnings. I had my awakening about this when I read a book that made the math resonate with me, despite my initial aversion to numbers. My own Roth IRA has flourished over the years, demonstrating the power of long-term investing. Additionally, the order in which you contribute matters. Always aim to maximize your employer's 401k match first. This is essentially free money. For example, if you earn a $90,000 salary with a 3% match, that's an instant $2,700 bonus. Contributing to your 401k pre-tax can also reduce your taxable income, providing immediate tax benefits. After that, consider your Roth IRA, where you can contribute post-tax dollars for tax-free growth. In 2026, the contribution limit will be $7,500 or $8,600 if you're over 50, and you can withdraw your principal anytime. Just be aware of the income caps, which start phasing out around $153,000 for singles. A common mistake is funding your Roth IRA without investing the money inside it. Make sure to purchase ETFs or stocks to truly benefit from your contributions. I've automated my investments, and during the market dips in 2020, I saw gains exceeding $100,000. For a transparent look at my portfolio, check out the Blossom app. It's a great tool for tracking your investments in real time. Don't wait. Take charge of your financial future today. Stay committed and watch your investments thrive over time. While these accounts don't offer the same tax breaks, they present unlimited potential for growth. I funnel a significant portion of my investments here, allocating 70 to 75% to index funds and ETFs, which historically deliver reliable returns of 8 to 10%. The remaining portion, that's reserved for my fun picks, but I always treat them as side ventures, not my main focus. Forget about market timing, it's a fool's errand. Instead, I practice dollar cost averaging, investing a fixed amount monthly. For instance, if I put $300 into a stock, I might buy at various prices. $10 per share nets me 30 shares, $5 gets me 60, and $20 gives me 15. This strategy averages my cost to under $3 per share, which is smart investing. When market crashes occur, like in 2008 or 20, I see them as golden opportunities. Life is too short to be mired in drudgery. Instead, focus on what truly enriches your existence. Remember, time is your ultimate asset. Once it's spent, you can't buy more. Step 6 emphasizes the importance of weighing opportunity costs. For example, if you're scrubbing floors for 3 hours, ask yourself, could you be earning $90 hustling instead? If you hire a cleaner for just $30, you pocket $60 that can be invested for future growth. Start by listing the tasks you dread, cleaning, mowing the lawn, running errands, and assess the time you spend on them against your earning potential and the cost of outsourcing. Automating these responsibilities not only alleviates decision fatigue, but also liberates you from mundane obligations. Imagine a life where you no longer stress over manual bill payments. That energy can now be redirected towards your passions. The key takeaway is to invest the difference and watch your freedom multiply. This automation will free you from the mental load of managing your finances, allowing your wealth to grow while you focus on living your life. So, let's set this up together. Hit pause if you need to, and let's get your financial future on autopilot. This is where the magic happens, because honestly, I don't have superhuman willpower. I just set it and forget it. Once it's running, my money moves without me having to think about it every month. No more "I'll transfer later" excuses. It feels like paying rent. It's just non-negotiable, automatic, and it happens whether I'm traveling, busy, or just lazy that day. Let me walk you through exactly how I set this up, step by step, so you can do it tonight if you want. Grab your phone or laptop. We're doing this together. To kick things off, let's focus on laying a strong financial foundation. Start by pulling up your last few bank statements and credit card bills. Take a moment to jot down everything that comes in each month, your paycheck, any side hustle income, and whatever else you can think of. Then list out your expenses without holding back. Rent, groceries, gas, subscriptions, dining out, and yes, even that random Amazon splurge. This isn't the time for judgment. Think of it as gathering intel. Calculate your average monthly expenses. This will serve as your financial baseline. To establish a safety net, multiply that number by 3 for a bare minimum emergency fund, or by 6 if you prefer a little extra peace of mind. Most people find that this range is just right. If you haven't already opened a high-yield savings account, do it right now. It's a quick and free process that takes about 10 minutes online. As of 2026, the rates are still impressive. Varo and Adelphi are offering around 500% APY on qualifying balances, while Newtek stands at 4.35% with no minimums. Ali and Marcus are also solid options, hovering around 3.5 to 4%. Check the links in the description to choose the one that feels easiest for you. Link your checking account, verify it, and just like that, you're on your way to building a secure financial future. In Phase 2, it's time to activate the automations that will streamline your financial management. Start by logging into your primary checking account, where your paycheck is deposited via direct deposit. Set up automatic transfers to occur the day after payday, ensuring your financial obligations are met effortlessly. First, allocate sufficient funds to a spending pot account, or maintain them in your checking account for fixed expenses and essentials. Consider rent, utilities, groceries, and a realistic fund budget that allows you to enjoy life without feeling deprived. A practical guideline is to cap your non-essential spending at around 20 to 30% of your take-home pay. Now here's the real game changer. Automate a transfer of at least 10% of your paycheck directly into a high-yield savings account, HYSA, designated for your emergency fund. Set this transfer to recur every payday. Once you achieve your goal of saving 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses, don't let that money sit idle. Redirect the same transfer amount into your retirement accounts. If you have a 401k through your employer, increase your contribution percentage to maximize any employer match. This is essentially free money. For your Roth IRA, I recommend using Vanguard. It's straightforward and efficient. For 2026, the contribution limits are set at $7,500 or $8,600 if you're 50 or older, and you can easily establish recurring contributions from your bank. Importantly, once the funds land in your Roth IRA, ensure you invest them. Opt for low-cost index funds or ETFs like VTI or VXUS. I suggest automating your purchases monthly to keep your investment strategy on autopilot. After you've maximized your Roth contributions and secured your 401k match, any surplus funds should flow into your taxable brokerage account. Be it Webull, Moomoo, or Fidelity, choose what fits your style best. I began with modest amounts, like $25 a week, and gradually increased my contributions as my income grew. Don't forget to look out for promotions like free stocks on Moomoo. They can be an excellent way to kickstart your investing journey. Don't forget to check out the linked video about the subtle signs of financial progress. You're closer to building that empire than you think. Let's do this together. But once I automated my savings, everything changed. It pushed me to rethink my spending habits, get creative with side hustles, and embrace a lean lifestyle for a while. Fast forward a year, and I was sitting on a 100k net worth. By year 2, I had over 500k invested and a thriving 6-figure business that allows me to pursue my passions. Those systems didn't just help me save. They ignited a complete transformation in my life. The key realization: wealth isn't solely about your income. It's about how much you retain and grow over time. Treat your savings and investments like a non-negotiable bill, automatic and unwavering. If you miss a payment, it's not the end of the world. It's just a blip. So right now, take a moment, pause if you need to, and set up one small automation. Even if it's just $10 a week, a year from now, you'll be grateful you took that step. Trust me on this. What's your biggest takeaway? Share it in the comments. Whether it's your checking balance, your first automation goal, or anything else. I read every single comment. If this inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more real finance talk.